Hopefully people noticed what they were doing. As they were rotating, one was in charge of building, the other basically waiting and baiting shots behind and out on the sides as they were branching out. And even in the middle of that move, during that rotation, they switched roles where Zypan dropped down one layer down and began to continue to build so that his duo partner could take shots on the move. That kind of strategy, negotiating and delegating roles is huge in duos, especially like this when you have an opportunity to take shots at players that have no idea what's going on. 15 duos, by the way, remaining, which means we get into placement points. The shadow bomb there trying to push Kahuna all the way up. Visually it didn't show on your screen, but it did go off.
Yeah, he was invis there, one of those visual bugs we've been talking about, working on cleaning up, but Kuna making great use of that as a rotation. Now he's going to pop it again, so he is invis. You can see that double jump and him going off. The other players not interacting with him for a reason and getting on the far side of the zone. So now you've seen he has been split. Beehive's going to work back to him. Looking from top down, you have Striker and Karjui on that high ground. You have the RBK boys right underneath him. You have J-Kai and Forzair right there, as well as Ipon now trying to challenge through onto BTL. Picks him up, but Beehive then also gets Tayson. So good split there. RBK also splitting a pair off. So now we're into the top 10. An additional 2 points coming out, but already 42 for this race by King's Duo. Looking to challenge for, again, one of the 4 spots up for grabs in Europe. Will he be able to hit the shot? No, misses the first pump and then immediately disengages. As you see, Senior Striker now opting to work his way down. There's the baller rolling around, opts to instead hit the player inside the box, and unfortunately Ritz is going to go down. Needs to find the second shot and is not able to do it. He's going to have to reset, as now he's a solo rider, and he does. Imzdalo getting picked up. He's looking for the second player. He finds it. That's white damage right after that. Lupo, and he gets Freddy as well. Can he find the other player? No, he engages at the top, and then he gets cracked in the back, flanking around the side of the storm, and he gets Robonic underneath, and he gets into the top 5. That's absurd.
Big point swing there. Zypan looking to pick up a victory royale. His duo partner Ritz is down. He's going to layer up above and take ownership of as many of these surfaces as possible. Even if he doesn't necessarily have to push through it, he's trying to bait shots here. Looking for the pump on the outside, right at the edge of the storm right now. Trapping up the box as a just in case, kind of a fallback. Somebody tries to follow him through the stink, zoning him away. 3 duos left. 5 players total, and Zypan is all by himself. No builds remaining. 44 HP, looking for a shot through and can't quite find one. Can't jump his way back up. He's going to have to try and get an elim before he ticks out of the edge of the storm.
One down.
Oh. Almost picks it up. Down to 2 duos. It is a 2v2, but Beehive's duo. Kuna still up above. Looking for every opportunity they can. Just going to kind of bunker up down here. Move with the storm. Last second movements. And in just a second, 37 HP. Beehive's only opportunity was to try and pick up an elim, and he couldn't quite find it. Victory Royale, Striker.
Back to the storm and needs to rotate through. As now we look from the top down. Going to hop on board here with Wayno, and still not into that top 15. And he's just riding around this low ground because he has no build. So it needs to come down to the elims, and he finds it. Boris Hacking goes down, and he gets a second right away. After it, he gets a third as well. Underjudged player drops down directly in front of it. Will he be able to find it? Pushing through. That was Moko that he got with the second shot. Now, brilliant play from Wayno.
Couple layers here. You see he's not really covering his back too much. There's no need to because the safe zone's right there. Plus he has his duo. Does have that RPG with 8
double RPG
8 rockets.
Oh, did he just? Oh, yeah, Hoppy hit himself. He did hit himself. Didn't hit Bad Sniper there, but missed the RPG through the window. That's what happens with the nerves. Lecce picking up Expert. We have 16 duos left, and a great pickup from Not Bad Sniper. He's got a not bad shotgun either. Picking up the elimination, putting them into the top 15. Hoppy also sitting on less than 5 HP. Gets the med kit off. Now combined 7 elims. This is a huge game for them right now as Crusher picks up DRG as well. Hoppy does. I think he got eliminated. Yes, he did get eliminated. Yep. So now it is just Bad Sniper showing what he can do. And right now he's not a bad low ground warrior running through. That's Houdinix going down, getting the conversion as well. Remember, have to be able to convert on those to get the points. Seth H gets taken out again. Top 11 just
only a little bit of HP left on that. Probably about 100 total. The player themselves is pushing for an engagement, not the best. If there was knowledge
He's out.
for them,
He just got it cracked.
There it is. Yep. I was going to say, if there's knowledge for another player, they see the cracks in the ball, it's a no-brainer to engage that.
And he missed top 5. He got knocked. He was the one to go down for outside of top 5. And now the plays from Supra on the low ground finds one, drops down the other player. Brilliant. Supra all of a sudden picks up 3 elims, gets himself into the top 5, and is making plays for him and Pablo. This has now turned into a 14-point match for them. What else can he do, though? It's a 2v1v1, and we know that Gamers Origin duo is still up on that high ground. They haven't given it up. They're going to start working top down now. They're still up there. Great 54 crack, but Supra has the other player on top of him, and Daedra is the one to pick it up. Now it's a 2v1. Can they close it out? They need every point possible. Again, it's all about top 4. You need the victory royales for the tiebreakers. You need every elimination. You need every point, and Not Bad Sniper is trying to make it happen from that low ground miracle run to taking the high ground away from the duo, doing everything he can, but this 1v2 is so tense. You have Daedra and Miz on the right side. You can see Not Bad Sniper in the wide on the left. As the tracking across gets the edit, tries to trade a shot down, is getting lower on builds. He's dropping down now, he gets dropped down, and they take him out. No explosives coming out from the high ground. Miz and Daedra
players built up on the plateau here, and you do see the campfire going off, kind of a signal flare there. I'm curious if anybody's going to see that and try and take shots, especially if there's an RPG and a heavy sniper around. That's saying, hey, please, yep, there you go. Immediately applying pressure. They do see the campfire. No reason to not throw a stink in there.
Double ticks, too. Got ticks on both those players and just drilled Jace move.
Very
going down, and that's just illegal over there as well. Scram cleaning that one up. You have Vitality Keyless going down to saving Provoked, and Majin were just over in that little kind of complex as well. Ludra gets cleaned up as well, but that was not their knock. You see T-Chubb, the solo qualifier, also getting picked up and converted on by Locks 1v2. Aqua gets cracked by Hunter's Hen, trying to see what he can do, and he does find it. So now Nairo will be alone. Leo Caddy picking up Sky as well. So Vato is alone as we get closer to that top 10. Scram dropping down, trying to do everything he can. Both him and Mexi up against it. Aqua does get converted on, so it's going to get close. Oh, and Scram catches him off guard, and that's into the top 10 as well.
Big point swing there, finds another elimination on rotation. 7 duos, 8 total players, and the duo from Loot Boy already qualified, but they're the only duo left at full in this match. A lot of players trying to make sure they have ownership of all the surfaces. Mexi sitting at 105, 2 eliminations.
It's just illegal, just picked
50.
up a triple.
Oh
what?
My gosh.
Where did that come from?
Potentially fall damage, something like that. We'll have to take a look. Or an RPG if there's a lot of players clustered, especially at this density level, would not surprise me. Scram getting 2 up top as well. Loot Boy, that duo dominating right now, even though they are on the low ground.
Oh, and it's just illegal.
Mexi does get knocked.
He got him with the trap. This is just illegal, trying to put pressure onto this qualified duo. How good are you? Not good enough, not meeting the Neo Rooch bar, unfortunately. And now you have a 1v1v1 as Mexi takes out. It's Leo Caddy in the top right. Scram, the already qualified player in the bottom right, flanking out into the zone, going for the high ground take, and he takes it away. Double traps him off, and it doesn't quite fire, using the heavy snipe to immediately mitigate one of the traps, but does lose high ground. Now you have New Naidu with Leo Caddy on the low ground, and Scram is just going to take it over, raining RPGs down from the high ground, forcing the players out of the storm as Leo Caddy gets another quick flank off to get around Naidu, but Scram finds the angle, and this should be it for the Loot Boy. He's just going to cash in on his loot, say make it rain. Only one duo remaining, otherwise it's a solo game from here on out, trying to find where that duo is. Looks like that's Monkey and oh no, it's Line Cut and Sleverus on that middle tarp. You have Shelter on the high ground. Swift, Aimsons, Devil, Patsy, and Prago all working down the mid tarp as Line Cut gets taken down. So it's a solo match, baby. 8 players remaining. 8 duos remaining as Shelter picks up Swift. Prago, no builds left on the low ground. Trying to find the player who popped the Shadow Bomb. You can see him briefly as he's jumping around. Prago trying to track him. Knows the player's going to have to pop out eventually. Instead,
Shelter uses the Shadow Bomb, drop in.
Oh, he
from all the way to the top.
It's in your top right. Shelter in the top right. Prago in the bottom right as Patsy gets picked up by Aimson. Shelter picks up Juzri. Now we're into the top 3. Prago picks up Aimson. Shelter takes it all out. You want to know how to utilize the Shadow Bomb? Shelter shows you right there from high ground to the low ground. 8 elims himself, 2 for his duo, 20-point match.
Potentially take the coordination. He's actually getting damage just a little bit, down to 168. They're looking for people that can take shots at that corner right there, exposed in the open.
He just edited
damage. And Frenzy actually fell inside the box as Aqua had the top open. Doesn't work it out, though. Aqua does pick up that elimination.
I honestly thought that was his duo that he was like letting in for a second. Like it took me a half second. Right? It looked almost too perfectly timed for that to be an opposing player. The second the edit came out, he came flying in, and Aqua was like, oh. And even better from Aqua as well, putting on a display. Now it's a 1v2. The duo of Aqua and Nairo on the high ground throws out a little bit of the default dance to say, come and get it. Let's go. Everyone has everything you could possibly want in this case, except Matt's. Nothing for Tripper. He needs to find a way to make a play. He gets the knockdown on one, but immediate catch, and this should be easy from Aqua and Nairo. They should be able to close it out unless Tripper can do something
There's no way.
Incredible.
Aqua has the ultimate high ground.
I mean, Nairo's almost got ticked out. Nairo got drilled while he was trying to peek. If Tripper gets the siphon, he might have the change. Nairo does get ticked out. He needs to find the siphon, and he doesn't get the connection. Aqua cleans it up from the high ground. Well done for them there, pushing them up to 63 points, but also brilliant from Singularity's Tripper and Seth. DRG, the 15-year-old coming out from Belgium, has already qualified for the solos, looking to make it for the duos. He's up there on the leaderboard, sitting on 45 points, getting some shots down on the ballers. Has a really solid loadout, but no mobility, so they're going to be looking to hold this high ground for as long as possible.
You said previously Europe has a tendency to not allow ballers to last too long, and I think right there is absolute proof of that. DRG seeing a chance to just take free shots at him and break a couple players out to force fighting, and that's exactly how it plays out. DRG looking to get ahead of his player. He's waiting, baiting the shot, looks for it, gets an 84 with the pump there. He's looking for the follow through the second, and there it is. Clockwork. DRG picks up another elimination, up to 2 now, 5 total for this duo, 48 points. Would not surprise me if we see another big move here in a second. A ton of traps going down. Ultimate high ground right now, and they're waiting for anybody that might say, hey, I want to drop in right there and see what I can do.
And we're into the top 10. The Team Queso duo did get picked up just inside of it, so they got those additional 2 points. Brasco looked like he was going to challenge, opted to back out. XOXO gets taken down, but now DRG is going to start working down because, again, it did pick up a launch pad from one of those elims, so does have top-down mobility now and a way to cancel out the fall damage as it gets another one. And we're into the top 5 as Westmore picks up series, another duo who is in the top 5. We talk about it. These lobbies get super significant. If you can pick up an elim on somebody else in the top 5, it's even more effective as DRG makes Marwaka look silly and Westmore look even sillier. DRG, there's a reason you qualified for solos, but can you be good enough to do it for duos again as he's working top down and eliminating everyone? Coley goes down. Westmore gets converted, and now it's a 2v2. Seth and DRG versus Zuno and Marcus.
For a second, DRG, I don't know if you saw that, he was on the same floor. He's thinking, maybe I could bait one of these shots out, decided to build back up and take the high ground back with Seth just so they have a top down on everybody. But that was an absolute ridiculous showing there. DRG reading every opponent, every engagement along the way, picking up a handful of eliminations. Seth and DRG, though, have to stay on top and ahead of the storm because, 51 builds, 50 builds, a ton of healing. They do have shadow bombs for free rotation up if there's even a chance, because Seth and DRG, they're going to keep layering every step they take. They don't want to necessarily get engaged.
So what I'm doing here, if I'm the team on the low ground, keep Marcus in there, send Zeno out. No, they're sending Zeno out now. I was going to say send Zeno out with the Shadow Bomb. Instead, they're going to send him out to take Storm Techs and try and get the med kit off. He's trying to pop it. He needs to get the spacing right. He needs 3 extra seconds. That's not going to be enough time. That med kit won't confirm. And instead, Seth is going to go down. He finds the siphon. Zeno has to cancel it. Can't get the conversion over. Math is hard. What I was going to say is Zeno should pop the shadow bombs and just go ham. Well, the other player...